You so much, Professor George Nyabuga. Nice to meet you after a long time. Thanks to UNEP. This is a very passionate subject for me, and more so because I happen to have been in charge of an environment media-related organization, which was sustained for about 10 years. And biodiversity was definitely one of the very important issues that we dealt with. And then I want to say that Dr. Msuya has stolen quite a bit of my thunder as she touched on the issues of indigenous knowledge, because that is really at the very core of biodiversity. I want to say that in recent months, and specifically last month, my heart was really warmed. You know, it was actually bursting with joy, even though tinged with sadness, as I saw the Nation Media Group, for which I consult, ran a very powerful series on the death of Lake Victoria. I'm sure that my co-panelists will have followed Paul Wafula's series on Lake Victoria, you know, the poison that is killing the Lake Victoria, rotting from the deep, you know, the tragedy that is Lake Victoria, and also this series touched on the companies that were involved in killing the lake. Now, that for me and the caliber of journalism that was exhibited in that series, to me, talked of what is missing in our journalism. And I was saying, why can't we have that standard sustained, not only on our aquatic resources, but also across the board? Dr. Msuya talked about even some of the things that I've never figured in my mind that they were part of our biological diversity, you know, the microbes, the bacteria, the viruses, the whatever, you know, that they actually are part of our biological heritage. And what one sees is that other than that one off, we are missing a lot. That series that Paul Wafula had running in the Daily Nation spoke a lot of what more could be done. And I was looking at various angles of what we are missing, both as journalists and as editors. And I should know, because I started as a staff writer before I became an editor, and therefore I know what the possibilities are, and the possibilities are just overwhelming if we could only grab them. One would like to look at the historical perspectives, and one of the most important points that we are missing and we might lose forever as our parents and our grandmothers pass on is that wealth of biological diversity that is going away, and which, unless it is captured now by our writers And the writers are unlikely to do it unless our editors assign them, is what is food, or what is biological diversity as a whole. Right now, we are caught up in what we are calling a locust crisis. And I'm starting with this because growing up in Taurimoyo and the VAT village, to be specific, there was a beautiful, beautiful field. And occasionally you'd see locusts on that field. I don't know where they came from, but they were locusts. And I knew they were locusts because mother would give us paper bags of unga. It was not Yogo at that time. There were other brands, but we would go and pick, and she would prepare. And I don't know of a more delicious insect than locusts. And recently, what I've heard is about the damage or the harm that is locusts. There have been very inconsistent references to the fact that actually locusts are not just a menace. They can be harvested, they can be preserved, and they can be eaten. And I think that Isipe has written a whole book on edible insects.
Dorothy, just a moment. As I said, maybe at 12, Rosalia said that we stop for a few seconds to do our usual sasita to appreciate the people that are at the front line. So, Rosalia, do you want to lead us in the celebration of those people? And then we proceed. Sorry, Dorothy.
It's okay.